Installing 24-volt landscape lighting powered by a plug-in transformer generally does not necessitate a licensed electrician. However, adhering to the manufacturer's instructions is paramount for safe and effective installation. It's also crucial to understand and comply with applicable electrical codes, which may vary by locality. Let's delve into the nuances of this topic. Firstly, the primary reason a license may not be required stems from the low voltage nature of the system. 24 volts is considered extra low voltage, posing a significantly lower risk of electrical shock compared to standard household voltages such as 120 volts or 240 volts. Electrical codes often exempt low voltage installations from stringent licensing requirements, recognizing the reduced hazard. Secondly, the plug-in transformer further simplifies the process. By using a transformer that plugs into a standard electrical outlet, you're essentially utilizing an existing code-compliant power source. The transformer steps down the 120 volts alternating current from the outlet to the safe 24 volts alternating current required for the landscape lights. This eliminates the need for direct wiring into the main electrical panel, which typically requires a licensed electrician. Thirdly, manufacturer's instructions are your Bible. These instructions provide detailed guidance on every aspect of the installation, from wiring connections to proper spacing and mounting techniques. Ignoring these instructions can lead to malfunctions, safety hazards, or even void the product warranty. Pay close attention to wire gauge recommendations, connector types, and grounding procedures. Fourthly, local codes are the final arbiter. While general electrical codes may exempt low voltage installations, local municipalities may have their own specific regulations. It's always prudent to check with your city or county's building department to confirm whether any permits or inspections are required for your project. This proactive approach can save you from potential fines or legal issues down the line. Fifthly, safety considerations are paramount. Even though 24 volts is considered low voltage, it's still essential to exercise caution when working with electricity. Always disconnect the transformer from the power outlet before making any wiring connections. Use appropriate tools and connectors designed for low voltage applications. Avoid running wires through areas where they could be damaged or pose a tripping hazard. And never overload the transformer by connecting more lights than it's rated for. Now let's discuss some specific aspects of landscape lighting installation. Firstly, wire selection is crucial. Use direct burial low voltage cables specifically designed for outdoor use. This type of cable is resistant to moisture, sunlight, and physical damage. Choose a wire gauge that's appropriate for the length of the run and the total wattage of the lights. The longer the run and the higher the wattage, the thicker the wire you'll need to minimize voltage drop. Secondly, connector selection is equally important. Use waterproof connectors designed for low voltage landscape lighting. These connectors will protect the wire connections from corrosion and ensure reliable operation. Avoid using standard wire nuts or electrical tape, as they're not suitable for outdoor environments. Thirdly, transformer placement matters. Choose a location for the transformer that's protected from the elements but still easily accessible. A garage, shed, or covered porch are ideal locations. Avoid placing the transformer in direct sunlight or areas prone to flooding. Fourthly, lighting fixture placement should be strategic. Consider the desired aesthetic effect and the functionality of the lights. Use path lights to illuminate walkways, spotlights to highlight architectural features, and floodlights to illuminate larger areas. Avoid placing lights where they'll create glare or light pollution. Fifthly, grounding is often overlooked but crucial. While low voltage systems are generally safer, grounding the transformer and the lighting fixtures can further reduce the risk of electrical shock. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for proper grounding procedures. This typically involves connecting a grounding wire from the transformer to a grounding rod or a suitable grounding point on the electrical panel. Let's now address some common misconceptions about low voltage landscape lighting. Firstly, some people believe that low voltage means no risk. While the risk of electrical shock is significantly lower, it's not entirely absent. Faulty wiring, damaged fixtures, or improper grounding can still create a hazardous situation. Always exercise caution and follow safety guidelines. Secondly, some people think that any wire will do. Using the wrong type of wire can lead to voltage drop, overheating, and even fire hazards. Always use direct burial low voltage cable specifically designed for outdoor use. Thirdly, some people underestimate the importance of connectors. Using substandard connectors can result in corrosion, loose connections, and system failures. Invest in high-quality waterproof connectors for reliable performance. Fourthly, some people neglect to check local codes. Ignoring local regulations can lead to fines, penalties, and even forced removal of the lighting system. Always check with your city or county's building department before starting any electrical project. Fifthly, some people overload the transformer. Connecting too many lights to a transformer can cause it to overheat and fail. Always check the transformer's wattage rating and ensure that the total wattage of the lights doesn't exceed that rating. Now let's discuss troubleshooting common issues with landscape lighting systems. Firstly, if the lights aren't working, check the transformer. Make sure it's plugged in and that the power outlet is working. Check the transformer's fuse or circuit breaker and replace it if necessary. Secondly, if some lights are working but others aren't, check the wiring connections. Make sure the connectors are tight and free from corrosion. Check the wire for damage or breaks. Thirdly, if the lights are dim, check the wire gauge. Undersized wire can cause voltage drop, resulting in dim lights. Upgrade to a thicker wire if necessary. Fourthly, if the lights are flickering, check the transformer's voltage output. A faulty transformer may not be providing a stable voltage, causing the lights to flicker. Replace the transformer if necessary. Fifthly, if the lights are tripping the circuit breaker, check for a short circuit. A short circuit occurs when a wire is accidentally connected to ground or another wire. Locate and repair the short circuit. To summarize, installing 24 volts landscape lights powered by a plug-in transformer generally doesn't require a licensed electrician, but it's crucial to follow manufacturer's instructions, comply with local codes, and prioritize safety. Choose the right wire and connectors, place the transformer strategically, and ground the system properly. By adhering to these guidelines, you can create a beautiful and functional landscape lighting system without the need for professional assistance. Remember that electrical codes are constantly evolving. Consult the latest edition of the National Electrical Code, specifically Article 411 for low-voltage lighting systems. This section outlines the requirements for power sources, wiring methods, and overcurrent protection. Furthermore, consider the environmental impact of your landscape lighting. Use energy-efficient LED lights to minimize energy consumption and reduce your carbon footprint. Shield the lights to prevent light pollution and protect wildlife. Consider using timers or photocells to automatically turn the lights on and off, further conserving energy. Also, consider the long-term maintenance of your landscape lighting system. Regularly inspect the wiring and connectors for damage or corrosion. Clean the lighting fixtures to maintain their brightness. Replace bulbs as needed. Prune vegetation that may be obstructing the lights. By performing regular maintenance, you can ensure that your landscape lighting system continues to function properly and look its best for years to come. In addition to the technical aspects, consider the aesthetic design of your landscape lighting. Use lighting to enhance the architectural features of your home and create a welcoming ambience. Experiment with different lighting techniques to achieve different effects. Consider the color temperature of the lights. Warm white light creates a cozy and inviting atmosphere, while cool white light provides brighter and more functional illumination. Ultimately, the goal is to create a landscape lighting system that's both beautiful and functional, enhancing the enjoyment of your outdoor space. Before undertaking any electrical project, it's always a good idea to consult with a qualified electrician. They can provide expert advice and ensure that your project is done safely and in compliance with all applicable codes. Remember, electricity can be dangerous, so it's always better to err on the side of caution. Even if a license isn't explicitly required, hiring a licensed electrician can provide peace of mind and ensure that your project is done correctly. They have the knowledge, skills, and experience to handle any electrical challenge. They can also identify potential hazards and recommend solutions to prevent problems down the line. In conclusion, while installing 24 volts landscape lights from a plug-in transformer may not always require a license, it's important to approach the project with knowledge, caution, and a commitment to safety. By following the guidelines outlined above, you can create a beautiful and functional landscape lighting system that enhances the value and enjoyment of your home. Don't hesitate to seek professional assistance if you're unsure about any aspect of the project. Remember, safety is always the top priority. Think of the project in terms of stages: firstly, planning and design. Secondly, material acquisition. Thirdly, installation. Fourthly, testing and adjustment. Fifthly, ongoing maintenance. Planning and design involves not just the aesthetics but also the practical considerations such as wire routing, voltage drop calculations, and load balancing on the transformer. Material acquisition means selecting the right types of wire, connectors, fixtures, and transformer, ensuring they are all compatible and rated for outdoor use. Installation involves the physical placement of the lights and wiring, following the manufacturer's instructions and best practices for safety and longevity. Testing and adjustment includes verifying the voltage at each light fixture, ensuring proper operation, and making any necessary adjustments to the aiming or positioning of the lights. Ongoing maintenance means regularly inspecting the system for damage, corrosion, or vegetation overgrowth, and performing any necessary repairs or replacements. By breaking the project down into these stages, you can approach it in a methodical and organized manner, increasing the likelihood of a successful outcome. Also, consider the different types of landscape lighting fixtures available. Path lights are used to illuminate walkways and driveways, providing safety and visibility. Spotlights are used to highlight trees, shrubs, and architectural features, creating visual interest. Floodlights are used to illuminate larger areas, such as patios and decks, providing security and ambience. Deck lights are used to illuminate deck surfaces and railings, providing safety and style. Underwater lights are used to illuminate ponds and fountains, creating a dramatic effect. Each type of fixture has its own specific purpose and installation requirements. Choose the fixtures that best suit your needs and design aesthetic. When selecting landscape lighting fixtures, consider the material they are made from. Common materials include aluminum, copper, brass, and stainless steel. Aluminum is lightweight and corrosion resistant, making it a good choice for general use. Copper and brass are more durable and offer a more traditional look. Stainless steel is extremely durable and resistant to corrosion, making it ideal for harsh environments. Choose a material that's appropriate for your climate and the style of your home. Also, consider the finish of the fixtures. Common finishes include black, bronze, and silver. Black is a classic and versatile finish that complements any style of home. Bronze is a warm and inviting finish that blends well with natural surroundings. Silver is a modern and sophisticated finish that adds a touch of elegance. Choose a finish that complements the color of your home and the surrounding landscape. Remember to consider the beam angle of the lights. The beam angle determines the width of the light beam. A narrow beam angle is ideal for spotlights, while a wide beam angle is ideal for floodlights. Choose a beam angle that's appropriate for the object you're illuminating. When installing landscape lighting, be mindful of light pollution. Light pollution is excessive or misdirected artificial light that can disrupt the natural environment and waste energy. To minimize light pollution, use shielded fixtures that direct light downwards. Avoid overlighting your property. Use timers or photocells to automatically turn off the lights when they are not needed. Be a responsible steward of the environment. Finally, always remember to call before you dig. Before you start digging, contact your local utility companies to have them mark the location of underground utilities. This will prevent you from accidentally damaging underground cables or pipes. Digging without knowing the location of underground utilities can be dangerous and costly. Play it safe and call before you dig.